I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a finally freaking football Friday, September 5th, 2025. Welcome in. Today we're talking 5 keys to a Buckeye victory and a couple of best bets. Tell you what, looking over these games this week, it's a little rough out there. It's not a lot to choose from. But I picked out a couple, and the Ohio State game isn't even on the board because Grambling's not an FBS team. So we cannot gamble on that, which, you know, it's never good. Probably shouldn't schedule FCS teams anymore, guys. All right, so let's get into it here first. We're going to talk 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Basically, it's pretty easy. Set your alarm the night before. Get up on time. Get to the stadium on time. Be on the field on time. And, you know, that's about it. You're done. All right, so seriously, 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Number 1, get Julian Sayin comfortable early. Let's build on his debut against Texas, where he, to use Ryan Day's words, he said Julian never flinched. Let's get some rhythm passing, some timing down, and use those quick decisions, that quick processing that he has. And, hey, maybe even get the kid a couple of design runs. Why not? You know, see what he can do with the wheels. So let him stack up some confidence. We head into Big Ten play here in a few weeks. So let's get the train rolling and maybe remove the training wheels and let the kid rip it. So get him comfortable. Key to a Buckeye victory number 2, establish the run. CJ Donaldson admitted this week that the ground attack versus Texas wasn't good enough. This is the week to get Donaldson and James Peoples running downhill. Let's move people off the line of scrimmage. The O-line needs to dominate here. There's no excuses why you should not crush these fools and just bulldoze through them. So let's get these guys maybe 20 carries each. At least Peoples. Peoples only had 10 last week. Let's double that. And Donaldson will be the hammer down in the goal line situations. So let's get that running game going. Let's see a well-oiled machine there. Key to a Buckeye victory number 3. Let's rotate. Rotate a lot. Build some depth. Let's empty the bench. Everybody gets a play. You get a play. You get a play. You get a play. Ryan Day talked about wanting to get Lincoln Kienholz and Tavian St. Clair some snaps in this game. So let's do exactly that. The fourth quarter should be all Tavian St. Clair, honestly, in my opinion. Lincoln can have the third quarter. But then you got some young guys on defense that haven't seen a lot of playing time. Sanchez played last week, but let's get him in there some more, and maybe he plays half of a game, maybe more. Aaron Scott, Bryce West, let's get these guys some reps. So by halftime, this should be all about developing depth at all positions. Key to Buckeye victory number 4, clean execution. Let's limit those self-inflicted mistakes, no turnovers, penalties. We should be playing a clean game on both sides of the ball, honestly, and the special teams, really. Ryan Day was clear. He said, we've got a lot of work to do. So let's have no false starts, no blown protections and pass protection, no wasted red zone chances. Let's convert, pound it in, and score points and not stall out. Let's not have drives dying inside the 10, you know. Style points don't matter, but you do need to play some sharp football and you know, the other team's getting paid millions to come and get their ass kicked, so let's abide. Key to a Buckeye victory number 5. Let's show off this defensive depth and versatility. Matt Patricia's defense, flash versus Texas, showed a lot of different looks, a lot of different disguises in the coverage. So let's unleash the bench. Everybody plays. Get everybody in there. I don't care. Freshmen, doesn't matter. Everybody plays. Let's keep these guys rotating through. And Jalen McClain got his first start at safety last week. Let's get him some more reps. He's got to keep building on his, resume and getting out there with the guys and flying around making plays. Let's rotate that D-line heavily. You got Caden McDonald, Edric Houston, your starters, but then behind them, you got a ton of guys. Will Smith Jr., Jarquez Carter, the freshman, Jason Moore, everybody. Let's get everybody in there and keep rotating through. So the game isn't about whether Ohio State's going to win or not. It's about how. So let's clean up the details. Everybody has areas to improve on. Wide receivers, how about you guys hit that jugs machine and try catching some balls? Wasn't very clean last week. So now my best bets. I just have a couple here, but I have multiple bets on these. So first one is, let's go with Oklahoma State at Oregon. This is at Autzen Stadium out in Eugene. Oregon's favored by 28.5, and over under of 55.5. I don't know. Oklahoma State. What's going on with Gundy here? Gundy likes to flap his gums, but according to the analytics, they have a 6.7 chance of winning. Oklahoma State does, so that doesn't seem good. I think this is a blowout. It's a 3:30 game, by the way. It is on CBS. So yeah, I don't see this being much of a ball game. Oklahoma State's kind of down. I know they did win last week. Yes. But they played a UT Martin, whatever that is. So yeah. Oregon did win last week as well. So both teams are 1-0. They beat up on Montana State, but they put up 59. So their offense is actually moving the ball pretty well with a first-time starter at QB. Solid O-line. They're always pulling guys out of the portal to restock that O-line and D-line. So I think they're just gonna smash Oklahoma State. So I'm taking Oregon minus a 28.5. I know it's a weird number, but I think they're going to win by 30. And then the first half, I'm taking Oregon by 17.5. Again, got that little hook there, but I'm not too worried about it. So take Oregon first half and for the game. The Cheaters. Might have the only good game of the weekend. Number 15, Meat Chicken, against number 18, Oklahoma. This is 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. This is in Norman, Oklahoma. Let's see. We got a total. What's the spread here? Oklahoma's favored by 4.5. Total of 45.5. I'm same thing here. I got a first half bet on the total. I'm going under 21.5 for the first half. And for the game, I'm going under the 45.5. So I think this is going to be kind of a smash mouth kind of game, Michigan's going to run the ball. I'm not sure what Bryce Underwood is yet. Let's see what Oklahoma does to him defensively. I think they're going to play some tricks on him, disguise some things. I don't think this is going to be a pushover game for either team. I'm kind of surprised Oklahoma is favored by 4.5. I'm definitely not taking them to cover that, but I think it's going to be low scoring. So I'm going, first half under the total, for the game under the total. I think it's just going to be a lot of defense and running the ball. So that's all I got for my best bets. Pretty simple, cut and dry. Going back to the 5 keys. Number 1, get Julian Sayin comfortable early. And number 2, establish the run. Number 3, rotate and build depth. Number 4, clean execution. Limit the self-inflicted mistakes. And number 5, let's see the defensive depth and versatility from these guys. All right. That's all I got for you today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.
All right, we are going where?
Back to school shopping.
This is the playoffs for parenting, aka getting ready to get back to school.
As we get ready for back to school,
Doesn't matter your income, your race, your background, whether you have a disability or not.
Our public schools are a place where all kids feel like they belong.
My child.
My children.
my family,
My friends, kids,
My community.
All students.
All students.
All students belong in a great public school.
Let's get ready for back to school at nea.org/backtoschool.